How did you get into the media business?
Well, actually, it was never planned for me to be in the media business. If I were to have a plan, it was actually I really wanted to be a broadcast journalist when I was back at college. However, when I was in consulting after college at Anderson Consulting, which is now, of course, Accenture, I had an opportunity to go work for the Disney company in Walt Disney Imagineering. And that was really the beginning of me seeing what it would be like to work for a consumer-focused company that has a fantastic brand, that is very mission-based, and really that alerted me to how much I actually liked that business. And I stayed in it and still in today.
Tell us about setbacks that you faced.
Sure. I think everybody faces setbacks, and setbacks sometimes can be incredibly big and they can be small setbacks every day, and I think it's a question of how you rebound from them. For me personally, one of the biggest setbacks that I had in my professional career was I was a second-year student at Harvard working on a business plan in the pet space. I had been incredibly passionate about pets from the moment I got my first dog when I was working at the Disney company, and it was also the time in 97 through 99 that first .com craze was going on and everybody was creating their own businesses, and I really wanted to create an online forum and shop for pets and for pet owners because it was an incredibly big market. And so I found the person who owned the domain name, pets.com. We combined forces and we raised $5 million from Hummer Winblad, and the company was off and running while I was a second-year student. And they brought in a CEO, an experienced CEO, which I was very comfortable with because I did not think I was ready to run the company. And unfortunately, we didn't see eye to eye on how to take the business forward, and I was actually fired from my own company before I really even started. It had only been about 3 weeks into it. It was May before I graduated, and she sent me a note via fax at the time, and I was fired from my own company, and that was devastating. And it has taken me many, many years to get over that and to regain the confidence that gets rattled when you actually, get fired from something. And I think once that happens, you learn a lot from that, and you realize that you have to believe in yourself, that it is fine. Many executives don't see eye to eye, and you have to learn how to navigate that and how to adjust strategies and go forward. And so that was probably one of the biggest setbacks that I've had. And I think about it often when I'm in a moment of feeling like I need to get my confidence back on the ground.
What's the appeal now of being in the media or advertising business?
I don't think there's a better business out there than the media, technology, digital space. And I think that for so many reasons. First of all, if you are somebody that is intellectually curious, that does not like to stay with the status quo, that likes to think about the future and be part of, frankly, creating the future and making that happen, there is no better business to be in. Number two, if you want to be involved in an industry that I believe is going to provide the most economic growth that the global economy has ever seen, it is absolutely going to be the industry that is based on mobile and based on digital. I think number three, it is actually the earliest stages of what we're going to see today. At Facebook, we have over 1.4 billion people on our platform, and yet we still have billions of people to connect. So we see ourselves at the very, very early stages of our journey, and that's exciting because I think you can come in, almost feel like you're in the ground up and building a company, building a platform, and that's super exciting. I also think probably one of the most maybe talked about and sometimes hidden secrets of the industry are the people that are attracted to it. I've been now in the industry for over 20 years, and I've had clients for a good portion of that amount of time. I've had colleagues that have worked with me in different places, and I continue to be amazed by the quality of the people that are attracted to this industry. They're passionate, they are intense, they are fun, they are people that you want to surround yourself with, not only professionally, but personally. And many of my most long-standing friendships have been born from this industry. And so when you put all of that together, I actually wish somebody had told me back in college about this industry. I fell into it. I didn't plan to get into it, but I couldn't be happier where I am today.
Looking ahead in terms of where our industry could be going, what other future developments do you see?
Yes, so I think one of the biggest developments clearly is going to be when billions of people are connected to the internet. And what I mean by that is, of course, it's going to fundamentally change the way they're able to live their lives. They're going to have access to financial services and healthcare and education information. They're going to have access to information about consumer products that can fundamentally make their lives better. but also we're going to have access to them. And that's what I'm really excited about, because if you think about the entrepreneurship that can come out of the continent of Africa and countries like India, they are going to serve our society in ways that we probably can't even imagine. So I think it's going to be mutually an incredibly beneficial relationship. I think the next big thing that we are starting to see, and we're in it right now, is just the explosion of video as a format through the mobile devices. As people have increasingly better connections and better smartphones and access to that technology, the amount of video that is pouring in through Facebook continues to astound us. We're over 4 billion video views a day. 75% of them happen on mobile, and we basically see ourselves at the very early stages of that. So I think you're going to see the video format in sight, sound, and motion and the art of storytelling through video becoming very, very prominent in the mobile space.